Hi everyone, this is LittleSurprisesYT or Amy, and the past few videos I feel like I haven't really been very devoted, so I'm going to start off with a charm update. It's all going to be pens and I'm super excited to share these with you, and I would like to say I guess this is my first official video of 2017. The other two videos I've posted so far this year were pre-filmed in December, so technically this is the first video I'm filming in 2017, so very belated Happy New Year to everyone, and I'm just gonna get started. Here are all the pens together, and like I said, small desk space, so not very good filming position. I apologize in advance. I will insert pictures that better show off a group shot of these pens. There are two pens that are missing in this shot, which is the Eeyore pen, which I showed in a previous clip, and one that I did not make a video for, which was the Pikachu pen, which I will insert a photo on the screen right now. I made this pen for a coworker's daughter, so that's why it's not in this frame, and I also posted pictures of it on Instagram, so be sure to check out my Instagram. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will make more pens soon. I already had an update by the time that this clip was filmed, so all of these are sold, but I'm excited to make more soon. So if you have any suggestions for ice cream pens or other types of pens, let me know. So I want to try to show you as much detail as possible, but this is the Mickey Mouse pen, and it has black ink. It's made by a ballpoint pen ink, and the cone is made by polymer clay. The scoop is made by polymer clay, but it's pretty light because the inside is aluminum foil, and then the ears are made with a Oreo mold. So this is what it looks like. And I will have better pictures as well on my Etsy and Instagram. I also have videos of this that I shared on Instagram, so you guys can check that out. And I have Minnie Mouse to be paired with the Mickey Mouse pen, and it's pretty similar. This is the pink scoop, and this one writes in red. And the bow I didn't glaze yet. I might actually just keep it matte. Also has some Oreo ears, and I should mention, because I haven't yet, these pens are inspired by the Remint pens. So the Remint pens are smaller versions, and there were Disney and Rilakkuma ones that came out, and they were really small, like maybe the size of my finger or like my palm, but it was pretty small. So I wanted something a little bigger, and so that's where the inspiration came about. And this one has like little like melting parts coming down. So if this looks a lot like the Remint ones, by all means you guys are correct, because these were 100% inspired by the Remint pens. The next one I have is this Rilakkuma double scoop, and this was also inspired by a Remint pen, so I will put a picture on the screen. But I really love how the scoop came out. And originally I didn't have the sauces on it, but I thought it looked too plain, and I'll insert a picture of what that looked like. And then I added in the sauce and felt a little better about it. And on the top there is a Kiroitori scoop as well with some strawberry sauce. And this one writes in blue. And like I said, this is inspired by the Remint pens. You'll see in the other ones that I'm about to show you, they start to kind of gear away from the Remint pens and have more of my own touch to them. And I'm excited to make more ice cream pens and other pens in general. Here is the next pen that I made, which is the Eeyore pen, and I made this for my best friend and former roommate. So this one has blueberry sauce, and I mixed polymer clay colors to get the periwinkle color, and I have a like a black whipped cream for the little sauce. I'm sorry, I have a black like dollop on top for the ice cream, I guess kind of like whipped cream. And then I have a pink bow, and obviously Eeyore has a bow on his tail, but I didn't really want to put it like over here. I thought the top was missing something, so that's why I put it on top, and that's what that looks like. And I love how the ears turned out. And then I love how the sauce is dripping. And then this pen writes in purple, so I did buy purple ink. I also have another pen right here. It has green ink, but I haven't figured out which pen to make for green, so let me know in the comments down below if you have any suggestions. The next pen that I made after that was actually my mini pens. So these are the 2 mini pens that I've made so far. This one is Mickey inspired, and as you can see, I have really tiny Oreos at the top, and they're super detailed. And I'm going to show you what this one looks like in comparison with the bigger one. So a little more information. This is the mini, like a smaller version of this pen. And you can tell 2 very distinctive things. So this one is actually bigger looking. It looks wider and bigger and chunkier, but the ink stock is very short. It's like this tall. And this one, it has like the entire ink size inside. So there's more ink in this pen and it's easier to hold. So I've been talking about on my Instagram how this one is perfect for display or bringing to Disney World, or, you know, having the characters sign your autograph books. So this is not for long-term use. I feel like this could get bothersome for people to hold it like this. For me, it's perfect because I kind of have a wide grip. But for some other people, it might not be like the best pen to use like for every day. But this one is a lot easier to hold. It's pretty much similar width to like normal pens, and there's more ink, and it's easier to grip for people who have smaller grips. So this is I think better for longer term use. But yep, so this is what the little one looks like compared to the big one. And I actually love how the little one turned out. So I will be making smaller ice cream pens in the future. I actually have some prepared, like this is an empty one that I'm about to fill up soon. So like I said, if you want a tutorial, just let me know. And then the second little pen that I made is this one. And like I said, I've shared these all on my Instagram already. This is inspired by the Hello Kitty ice creams. And I think this was a squishy. And I don't believe that Hello Kitty scoops were ever made into remend pens. There is like a Hello Kitty ice cream scoop like costume one, which I'm going to put the picture on the screen. I may try to make that in the future, but for now I like making like these simplistic scoops. And that's what that looked like. Mint chocolate chip is my favorite, so that's why I made this one. And then the drizzle is at the bottom here because I didn't want to make it too busy looking at the top. So that's what that looks like. And then the last 2 are the most recent ones I made, and I have some other works in progress. Unfortunately, I'm not going to have all the pens in one video. I'm going to break it up into 2 videos. But my next one is this Winnie the Pooh pen, and you can see the Oreo a lot better here. Because I guess with black you can't really see it very well, and especially because I glazed it, so the light is kind of reflecting off the details. But with this one you can see it a lot clearer. So these are the little Oreo ears. I was going to use the bigger ones before, but I feel like it would make it look too much like Mickey Mouse. So I used smaller Oreos for the ears for Winnie the Pooh. And this is strawberry sauce, and this is supposed to resemble Winnie the Pooh's shirt. And then I have a bumblebee here and some honey dripping down because obviously we know Winnie the Pooh loves honey. And then I added in a little whipped cream dollop on top. But I added in the little marking, the chocolate markings of the path that the bee went, and I really like the heart that's on the back here. And then this is just another close-up of the cookie bee. And yep, this is what it looks like. And someone purchased this pen already and they wanted red ink, so I added in a red ink tip right there. Last but not least is Stitch, and you will notice that this Stitch pen looks not very, but a little different from the remend pen style, so I will put a picture of what the remend pen style looks like on the screen right now. So as you can see over here, like with these 2 pens, I started to venture off how I'm making my pens. So this one has 2 little waffle cookies as the ears with some strawberry sauce. I should say milk strawberry sauce dripping down. And I have this little Stitch design. I think this is like a design on Stitch's back. So the reason why I made the Stitch pen was because when I shared this one on my Instagram, a lot of people thought it was Stitch instead of Eeyore, which I can kind of see, I can kind of understand. But Stitch's ears in my mind has always been sticking up, so, and you know, Eeyore's ears have always been sticking downward. So I really wanted to distinguish like the differences, and I do acknowledge the similarities, but I do know that, you know, in my like mind, and in my perspective they're very different. So that's why I made a stitch pen to kind of contrast the Eeyore pen, and I think when you look at them together then you can definitely see the difference. So yeah, that's the inspiration why I made a stitch pen. That, and like everyone loves Stitch, so why not? I have a few more pens that I made after my initial filmings of the pen, so I'm just going to share some of those pens with you now. Excuse me. The next one I made was a simple Totoro pen. So it's a Totoro head with some kiwi sauce and some chocolate sauce, and I'm trying to figure out how to make this a little more, I guess, detailed. So let me know in the comment box below if you have anything that I can add to this. And this one has black ink. And last but not least is actually one of my favorites. I didn't think it would be my favorite, but it's this Gudetama ice cream pen. And I know Gudetama is an egg yolk, so he is sitting on top of this white colored ice cream, so this could be the whites of the egg. And then I even added in some bacon, and American bacon is actually really dark. It's like dark brown and red, but I noticed that in Japan the bacon is not as crispy, it's softer, and it's pink. So that's the look that I went for. And yeah, I love how this pen turned out. It's actually one of my favorite pens, one of my favorite little pens. The next pen that I made is a set. It is this little and large calcifer pen. So I've decided to name the big ones like this the statement pens because they're huge, and even though you can write with it, it's pretty heavy, so I guess it's better for short-term use, like I said before. So this is the large calcifer, and someone purchased this with purple ink. So that's what that looks like. And the fire effect is made using Pearl-X. So this is just a better look at it. And then the eyes are made partly with Oreos. And then this is the little calcifer pen, which I think is adorable. And I think I'm going to spend more time making the little pens because they are easier to use, and they don't take as much time as the big ones. Maybe like 5 minutes less or something like that. And here is the color and texture again. So this was my pens update, and like I said, I'm actually making a couple more pens as we speak. Like I have some empty cones that I've made already, and let me know if you want to see any remakes of any of these pens that you see here as a tutorial, or if you want me to make a completely new pen for the tutorial. And I would love to accept the challenge, and I'm going to take the time right now to say thank you guys so much for a wonderful 2016. I'm excited for what 2017 will bring. I've been crafting a lot less, and I would like to speak about that later on. I feel like I don't really know how to make videos anymore, and I say that every single time I come back because I feel like I take a long break, a long hiatus from YouTube, so it always gets awkward, so I do apologize in advance. And obviously I'm gonna continue to experiment with filming and seeing which setup works the best, because I do take your constructive criticism very seriously, and I like to learn and adapt from them. So please give me some time to really, find my rightful, I guess, setup and find the best way to get back into the crafting game. So I'll talk to you guys about that, I guess, in a future video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys look forward to more pen designs, and let me know what you think. Bye.